Only in retrospect do people see the significance of the times that they are living through. But in the last 2 years, our world has been suffering not just an ordinary economic downturn, but what will be remembered as the first crisis of globalisation. It's the first crisis of a world being totally transformed by the scale of global financial flows, by the global sourcing of goods, and by the speed, the scale, and the scope of globalisation itself. And it's a world of massive new opportunities that I want to talk about, but also, as we found, a world of massive new uncertainties and insecurities too. The well-financed right wing are not only trying to blame governments for the crisis, but trying to use legitimate concerns about deficits to scare people into accepting a bleak and austere picture of the future for the majority, and then to use what's happening as a pretext for public services to be marginalised at precisely the moment they should become smarter and more personalised. And they are using the cloak of action on debt to conceal the hard fact that their real position is that they remain wedded, as they have always been, to an ideology that would always make government the problem and deny people the helping hand that government can be. And I know that people have been deeply concerned by recent developments on the British right, by the decision of the British Conservative Party to leave the mainstream right grouping in the European Parliament to join an alliance of the extremes and the fringes. So let me reassure you today, as long as I remain Prime Minister, Britain will stay firmly in Europe's mainstream. We will never be in its backwaters. We will resist the attempts of the Conservatives to pull Britain into isolation and irrelevance. This obsession with narrow nationalism is totally out of tune with the modern world, because people today know that no one country can solve terrorism or conflict or poverty or climate change on their own, that there is no firm line separating what happens over there from what happens over here.